I broke it. Hi, and welcome to the world of synths in this, indeed, another tech-flavoured episode not without its own tech-flavoured issues. I have been battling to resurrect what I had going last night, but because I had to do a little factory reset with the Elektron Digitone, it no longer seemed to want to put out a MIDI channel that the Fusebox X would recognise. So a little bit fraught with issues beforehand. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. First of all, let's do a quick housekeeping. Volume of the Fusebox, was that good? Is my microphone a good level? Oh, let me just turn my internal speakers off. I'm a bit bunged up, so cheers. I'm going to drink something. I am now here. Pseudo is now here. Camera mic. No, not camera mic. Ooh, camera mic. Maybe it was on. Maybe now it's not on. Anyway, what are we doing? Let's see. Do you have the cats? No, P, I don't have the cats. Thank you. Better. Thank you, Cressy. Great. So that seems to be the first round of tech issues resolved. I've now got the BeatStep Pro sending out a MIDI channel into the Fusebox and through into the Digitone, which then is sequencing. So I can actually play, he says. I said I could play, didn't I? You can't see that. I'm crying. It was a fake crying. Why is it? Well, okay. Does that mean it's a... That was weird. Oh, maybe it's a... Sounds something a little bit like a loose connection, doesn't it? Somewhere. Well, the MIDI light's going on, so that's a good thing. Anyway, I'm sure it's going to let us down. Something here tonight. There's a lot of weird energy in the room. So let's just see who's in the chat. Hello, Neil Wharton. Andy, Coastal Electronauts, thank you for joining us. Richard, P&E is my name in the other room playing. What are you playing? The thing with the blocks? Minecraft. Come on. That's where I am. So, yeah, Andy, Eddie, who else have I missed there? Davy, thank you for joining us. I've just subscribed to you, by the way, so I'm looking forward to seeing your content. Tom and Thomas. Don, hello. And yes, I think... yes, Steve, welcome, sir. I think that's it. I think we have said hello to everyone in the chat so far. Keith from Watford, hello, sir. And if you're in the background, just hovering around, just chilling, pseudo hello. Good to you as well, Robert Schultze. There we go. So, Sigma Alpha. Yeah, there's a definite Gen Alpha vibe in the room tonight, which does actually bring me onto the subject of some adverts I've been seeing on social media by sort of, I don't know, upper echelon, kind of aged Gen Xers and even boomers, like our parents, doing adverts and trying to talk all skibbity. It's just it was a bit awkward even for us, I think. I don't think it's funny. You need to help. What do I need to help? I can't hear. Oh dear. I can't leave the stream to help you. The laptop, you'll have to do it without. I like Gen X's. They're very Sigma. Thanks, P. Robbie, skibbity-doo. Skibbity toilet, apparently. What? I don't even know. I work in education, so I know a lot of these I don't think I've heard any of them. Riz. Okay, I've heard Riz for days, and that's fine. I can live with Riz. I get it. I understand where it's come from. I understand where it's going, and I'm happy with that. You know, you got Riz, you got Riz. There was also a little bit... okay, so on the E, there's the top buttons above the F buttons. If you press FN on the left-hand side and push the volume up, that'll be what it is. Or it might be muted on the actual YouTube window. That's it. That's as much help as I can give you. I'm very Sigma. I don't know what that means. P, can you explain to the group what Sigma means? Very Rizzy. Yeah, so charisma, Riz. We know that one, right? Simon, hello. I saw you. How did you sneak in there? Anyway, right. So, that done. Wagoo! Hello! Yeah, and for anyone watching this after the event, hello to you as well. And welcome to this crazy channel where, you know, there's a lot of tech, always. There's a lot of fun, always. There's something to drink. So what is everybody drinking tonight? I've had a cup of tea, which was a clipper with the non-bleached bags. Very nice cup of tea. And then I had a piece of my mum's cake with that. And I'm now drinking a cup of my favourite coffee, which I haven't brought the bag of beans in with me, but is, something about a donkey. Grumpy donkey? Grumpy mule. What are we all drinking? Oh, Sigma. Someone who plays by their own rules. Well, thank you very much, P. I appreciate that. I think a lot of us do play by our own rules, for sure. Empty tea mug. Rich, you need to fill that tea mug with tea. Can't. There's nothing I can do for you, E. You're on your own. You have to figure this tech problem out. Where's your brother when you need him? Not here. He's with his girlfriend. Okay. Robbie, I appreciate that. Thank you. I mean, I'm much more fun muted, I think. Anyway, so... Let's took it to today. So we're all drinking various things. Old Speckled Hen there, KV5. Thank you. What else? Anyone else drink water? Andy Good. I had some apple squash earlier, which is nice, or cordial, as they say. Posh squash. Posh squash. Just no based. Is that a day? No, based. Basic. Basic. Not basic. We're not basic. None of us in this chat are basic. It would not befit our hobby. Absolutely not. Why is Andy saying help? Oh, Rich, have whiskey. Oh, sorry, I've just yeah, P. He's got a girlfriend. Anyway, so. I thought this week it would be rather good to switch it back up a little bit and break out of the habit, because what I have noticed is that jamming in Jim Jams is basically this show with me wearing pajamas and doing a little jam. So I thought, actually, that's not what I wanted to do with jamming in Jim Jams. And actually, jamming in Jim Jams came from the idea of doing something later, less chat-based, more music, more fun, and just enjoying the music and maybe having a chat after a little jam. So I think I'm going to do that as well in a week. So maybe a Sunday night, sort of an ease into the week, an ease out of the weekend and into the Monday. So a little something to help you sort of wind down and get the last few drops of your freedom from the weekend. E, you have my attention, but there's nothing I can do to help you. I've given... Oh. Do you know, I've just realised the irony of me trying to help my daughter by giving her verbal instructions. She can't hear me. Maybe if I do a... oh, look. Oops. Chocolate. So maybe this will get her attention. And share with you what happened. My laptop is connected to the nearest available Bluetooth speaker, which is 3 rooms away. not the one that's next to it. We love Bluetooth, don't we? Anyway, thanks for your patience. Pull the internet connection. Oh, test card. Right, okay. So anyway, let's get back to the show in hand. Oh my word. Thank you for, I mean, it wouldn't be, it's been, there is always a technical issue, whether it is somewhere here. Can he hear? Yeah, he can hear. So P, it's because the speaker, it connected to a different Bluetooth speaker around the house. So I won't say the word because some of you may have them, and then it'll go bling. Anyway, so that's my coffee. Right, so I thought it'd be a really good idea to do something that I haven't done for a long time. I'm a big fan of digital synths, and I've got, as you can see here, I have got, Microwave XT there. I have had various different TXs. Unfortunately, is it TX802? Or 816. I think I had a TX816, which is the newer one, which is 8 DX7s. Why have I not still got that? I sold it. I wasn't using it. Now I would love it again. But I also love FM synths. So I think predominantly with the Plats, I love using the FM voices that are in there. Now, many years ago, when I had a TX81Z, I used to making 16 tracks of MIDI, hardware synths, some analog, old vintage analog gear. I'm sure you've all had this kind of stuff. Samplers, drum machines, everything kind of synced up to the Atari ST. Now, original big boy, yeah. Maybe it's an 802 then. It had an LCD display, so I think the 816 has the kind of individual kind of vertical kind of looking things. Is that right? Got some FM aficionados in the chat. It's always good to have that feedback. Anyway, I don't have enough digital synths in my life, and then I realised that what is this? It's a very simplified 4-operator FM synth with 4 of them and a sequencer. And I thought, wouldn't it be great to get this bad boy out and to... it's an 802 that I had then. It's the 802. DX Burt. And put it with a rather sexy, juicy analog bit of kit that I got on loan, which will have to go back, but I think Tom's on holiday, so he's not having it back yet. So I thought, great, I'll do a Starsky on this one. So I took the faceplate off and rotated it. I think we're a little bit bowed, aren't we? I think there's a bit of lens distortion going on. Anyway, let's not worry about the sort of the camera aspect of this show tonight. We've had enough. Anyway, so the Digitone is something that I've had. I had it since the first job I did at Tome, and we were paid in euros, and I purchased this. And all the way over here, the Pittsburgh Modular Microvolt 3900, which is a sensational synth. It really is. I could have easily done it with both of those, but I've got this. So I thought it'd be good to get it back on the table, and in a way that that means I can do everything I need to do. So the idea was to get a little sequence with the Digitone. It's got 4 MIDI channels. Take one of the MIDI channels, put it into the fuse box, and to duplicate the patterns and do a couple of sort of unison stuff. So we've got fat analog, hard hitting digital FM, and just have a little play with that and do some fun stuff. But as said at the beginning, I wasn't able to find the sound I wanted on this, so for whatever reason the sound bank wasn't right. So I ended up doing a factory reset on it. before the show. And of course, what happened was it stopped outputting the MIDI, and I don't know why. So I was like frantically trying to get it to sort of go through every single menu to try and find where the output was and why it wasn't receiving it. And I just realized, do you know what? I haven't got time for this. This is not going to work. Foxy's not going to be happy with that. So I thought, I've got sequences, and of course I've just looked under the table. I've got a bigger sequence. I got the where is it? Yeah, the KeyStep Pro. But anyway, I picked up this fits beautifully on the table, and you know what? It started working straight away with the fuse box. I was like, great. Apart from the fact that, yeah. Apart from the fact that it seems there's a dodgy connection somewhere. But earlier on today, soup. I like soup. What? I'm getting distracted by, I say, Gen Alpha. Anyway, so I thought it'd be a great idea to get these together. So we finally got something working. So I could do this, and you heard that then, right? That's that hard hitting. It's called Early Magsy. It's called Early Bass because it's a copy of Lately Bass, which was a TX81Z preset, which I used to death. Poop soup. Gaz is in the chat. Hi Anna as well, sneaking in there. Tour's done. Good to see you. Right. Anyone else have I missed? Do you know Komodo Essence FM Mark II? I don't know how I managed to do this, but for a video I was doing for Toman, I managed to get one sent to me. And I think one of the other guys beat me to a feature using it. So I ended up having one here in a box, and I never opened it. Yeah. That is pretty shameful. So, Op 6, yeah. Op 6. Do you know, I had a very I don't know if it's a very well-known Korg FM synth, the DS8. Wow. I would love that. Actually, when I moved from North Wales to South Wales to share a flat with Gaz and Dan, I had a DS8. I don't know how I came by that. Maybe Screwy, the guy who gave me the Prophet 600. He's the sort of guy he was my synth dealer. You know, he looked like a Viking as well. So it's always good to have a Viking selling you synths. Just saying. Talking about Vikings selling you synths, Elektron, right? And the pocket operators, which was I can't hit. It's not doing anything. This is another idea I had today, and unfortunately I haven't used this for ages. But I don't have a mixer, and again, once again, the basics are missing. You know, so I thought it'd be good to. Oh, hello. Is this going to? Thank you. This is, by the way, if you like this case, it's a MyVolts case, rather fancy. I think the purple's sold out now, but. I thought a bit of Richard Burton reading Dylan Thomas.
Good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end know dark is right, because there were...
I mean, it's the sort of thing that I'd like to do with. So, I mean, I think Jamming in Jim Jams, when it returns, this Sunday perhaps, KO33, I would like the medieval one, but I love folk music, and I love anybody else a fan of Bardcore. I'm just going to leave that there for a minute and wait and see if you know what Bardcore is. If you know, you know. If you don't, rage hard. Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, what is the pocket rater on your desk? Yeah, it is a KO33. Anyway. Right, so Apple Core. Well, I all of you now have homework. You have to go on to YouTube after this and search Bardcore. Like hardcore, but Bardcore. And then the new pocket operator, the KO33-2, will make sense in its medieval form. I need that. And I need it to have Latin on it. I mean, I do generally need that. The people that brought us Electro Swing. This is Halloween. Right. Okay, so let's get down to the point in hand now then. So, analog versus digital. They've got their fans. That sounds so good. Well, they don't sound like they're in tune together, do they? That's supposed to be C. Maybe I should just... Oh. Let's mute that a minute. Let's tune it a bit. There we go. Okay, so let's get the top-down view on my little face in there. I want to just... Why is it? It needs to be there, doesn't it? Of course, just to sort of, the fuse box is going through Raindrops. I've got a hell of a mess on my desk. I'm not happy about that. This is my new tabletop, finished. So the weekend was spent in the garden with a circular saw, a sander, and some satin varnish, which is good because I like the fact that this has actually come out quite orange. Because it's, I think it's teak, which would make sense. It would be orange, wouldn't it? Anyway, it matches the sort of the vibe of this channel, right? I mean, this is G-Plan colour, right? So if you know what G-Plan is, then yeah, this is the right colour for the studio. So I'm very happy with the way this turned out. My father said I needed to put a leg in the middle. I thought, nah, it's going to be firm enough. But actually, do you know what? Your dads are right, aren't they? Aren't they right? Listen to this, kids. Dads are always right. Usually right, anyway. Skibbity. Okay, so let's have a little listen to this kind of like... Ooh. It's not in tune at all, is it? Well, you wanted Halloween, you've got it. A little bit annoying. I did tune it before, but do you know what I didn't do? I didn't let it warm up, did I? Why is it dipping to white? Oh, it's because it's going to dip. I didn't let it warm up enough, so... Maybe just give it one oscillator rather than three. So first of all, in the argument, analog versus digital, purely from the tuning point of view, digital wins. Because digital is always in tune, listen. But when you mix in tune with slightly out of tune, you get something beautiful. And we like beautiful. It's phasing, isn't it? Oops, hello. What's that doing there? Oops. It's very difficult when you're not playing the same keys, isn't it? Ah, there it is. Haha, damn. Welcome to the chat. Okay, so paddy wise, by the way, I'm just modulating the envelope with an LFO just in case you get a bit of movement. Oh. I might try and drop that. If I had an electric piano, I could do the theme from Chariots of Fire. I think that would be appropriate. That almost sounds like that. Hey, Biscuit. Yeah, there you go. So that is, I think, a great example of why you would want analog and digital, because you've got the cleanliness of this sound. And we can go in there, we can play with it. Sorry. Ghostly, isn't it? So you've got that cleanliness, but you've also got this filth. And that's moving, it's keeping it going. Hey, Albanian Syndicate. I almost want to go... Yeah. Raindrops, yeah, for the delay. Yeah, it's been raining here as well, Keith. So that's, I mean, that's a fantastic sound, that, isn't it, from the fuse box. Can you hear everything all right? Am I busting busting your speakers, or are we living with that? Okay, I'm gonna have a little bit of a slurpage. So we needed that, really, didn't we? In Oh, come on. Why is that not a good thing to have? Like, literally. See, I thought, because it's got a mixer on this, but it's not loud enough for whatever reason. It's just not cutting through. So, let's get another Analogue Solutions cable. Noise. Is that noise there? Is that noise? Or is it? Yeah. God, this stuff sounds so good. Right. Okay. So that's a kind of more sort of etheric? Is that even a word? Ethereal kind of approach to analog versus digital. And obviously, you know, you can stack up your oscillators. Monophonic sound, stack it up. You got a nice rich tone. You can even make. He says. Why am I? Oh, hello. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Well, that's not doing what I thought it was going to do. I thought it was going to give us a sort of an interval. You know, sometimes these things just have a way of their own, and they just want to do what they want to do. So I'm going to be happy with the fact that I've created this luscious sound. Is it amorphous androgynous? That's reminding me of. Oh, cross mods on. Yeah. Oh, we've got a sequence going, so we can go. Here we go. Yeah. Hello, Jim. That sounds like the probability's on. Like, will it hit? Doesn't it? It's just not triggering properly. It needs to sort yourself out. Right. Beat. I mean, as just a drum machine, that sounds great, doesn't it? Such a good machine. Right, kick the bass in. Acidy there, isn't it? I don't know how I did it, but that's exactly what I wanted to do. Oh, technology. Yeah. So, you know, mixing analog and digital, and I'm sure we've all done it, is one of those things. It's you take the strength of each and you try and bolster the weakness of the other. And sometimes you do the inverse, where you're taking the weaker point of each, the out of tune aspect, for instance, of analog gear, you know. It behaved itself, but then there's that kind of just bringing it back into focus and into tune. And then, yeah, Billy Butt. And then, you know, you've got the solid, reliable, but almost too clinical sound of the digital. But you suddenly put them together and you've got this, and it's weird because somewhere there was a Pong sound coming, I think, from the fuse box. And I don't know whether it was the raindrops are really bringing in that kind of lovely delay thing. And it was, you know, definitely I need to think what I'm saying before it comes out of my mouth, but a stream of consciousness, right? It was definitely sort of adding a bit more motion to that aspect of Pong. I don't mean the smell, you know? So you've got that kind of doing its thing, and the delay really slightly drifty kind of detune on the return, kind of on the feedback was really nice. The solid reliability. of the beat even. Listen to, I mean, just let's just synthesized, yeah? No samples here. Damn, that's good. It's good, isn't it? It's good. I'm supposed to be selling this. Don't need to sort of... I did have a bit of an issue today, yesterday, actually, not today, trying to get my head back into the zone of Elektron programming. And it is powerful, but it isn't... it's not easy. It's not intuitive at all. You know, I'll pick up any of the sort of... I mean, actually, even the Poly-N tracker, I had to do a little bit of reading up on that, but actually I've got it, and I can pick it up pretty, you know, after a couple of weeks of not using it, and probably still be able to make a beat with it. You know, I had issues with this today. Why I oughta. So it is worth the effort, and I think that's what I'm trying to say now is, yeah, okay, it sounds bloody good. And, you know, it gives you that absolute reliable FM whack in the face. It gives you the little, and I think, let me think. I remembered how to do it. There's some really good presets. And you can buy, can't you? You can buy more very, very, you know, reasonably priced sound packs. Yeah, Biscuit. DM me. But I mean, playing with this, it's Hey, Rustic. I mean, oh, jeez, I just... Sorry, just a... Just sounds bloody brilliant. Well, at least it waited until now to do that. At the very, very beginning, it did something, didn't it? What have I done that? Oh, I know what it is. How have I done that? No. What's that mean? What's that doing there? Why is it blinking? There it is. Okay, you know, again, I think I'm out of the range of the turning it off and on again. This is just, I think it's either it just works, doesn't it? Yeah. As I said earlier on, it does seem a little random. I don't know. There's something. I've only played with this a couple of times, and it's the LFO. If you have it low like that, like to 0, it's such a low rate oscillation. I don't know what what's it doing? Where's it rooted? Why is it? Oh, is it? I mean, it's got to be. It's rooted somehow. Is it me that's? Oh, it's sound design, right? Oh, it's such a good sound. The panic button. Isn't it the it's the button that lights up black on a black background saying don't press it. Jet black, is it? That cross mod from VCS. Oh. Jeez. Oh. It's such a me synth. If you're ever scoring a sci-fi movie, it's like vintage kind of. I mean, Stranger Things did it right. Jeez. Let's find a bit more. Can I just hold that? It's not going to hold it, is it? Oh, that's ridiculous. There is a function on the key step that does just hold that. I have an elbow. That's beautiful, isn't it? Put a bit of noise in. What I might do, cheeky little video recording for a little short or something. I keep meaning to do that. What a great idea. Hello, my vaults. Caroline, hello. Listen to that, ridiculous. And that's definitely shades of CS80, or at least Vangelis's patches. It's got that kind of something about it, right? I don't know why I'm touching the fuse box. I'm playing this. It's, you know, June Part 3. Yeah. Oh, you know, you start these things, you just don't know where they're going to go. And I think that's the beauty of why we do this, right? It's that unplanned trip to Saturn V, the rings of Saturn. You know, taking that leap, having a simple idea, and letting the idea run away with you. Yeah, that's why we do this, right? That's why we all fiddle with our knobs and make noises. If nothing else, it's just lifting us and reminding us that there is more to life than the 9 to 5. But Caroline, thank you for joining us. I fully intended, as you can see, with the the rip cords are everywhere on my desk. I don't know if you can see this because actually the desk's not really. I've got Raindrops powered by a rip cord, and I've got the pocket operator, which is a MyVolts case as well. And unfortunately, I haven't got a mixer here that will allow me to put this at a volume. Oh, is it?
Go gentle into that goodnight. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage against the dying of the light.
Amazing. Richard Burton at a pitch you've not heard of before.
Not go gentle into that good night.
Yeah, there we go. That's
Rave at close of day.
more like it.
Rage.
The idea was to have that going into something with effects. To sort
Though
of.
wise men at their end know
Anyway, so yeah, always lots of MyVolts kit in there. Happy accidents, yes, Andy. Inhibited. Welcome aboard. So, I mean, doesn't the Elektron have audio in? Yes, it does. And believe it or not, when I when I did the factory reset, for whatever reason, that also where did I put the? Oh, it's already in there. See, look, I've already got that still in there. It for some reason. Oh, it again. It's ridiculous. The sort of that's new song mode. I updated the firmware, and of course it's got song mode now. But is it this one I need? Setup, scaling, portmanteau, play mode, poly. I don't know why I'm singing. Well, I do know why. I like to sing. Singing is good. You just have to turn on the inputs in the mixer. Yeah, that's great, Jim. Where's I've seen it. You know, when you have menu sort of blindness where you've gone through the menu so many times, you've gone, okay, I think I just hear it. Sounds. Is it sounds? Pattern mixer. It's at the bottom. I think there. Yeah, no, I've audio routing. Is that the one? Audio routing. Route to main 7.7. I don't know what that means. Send to effects. Internal to main USB. I don't know what any of that means. Function and LFO. Function, LFO. Oh, hello. Thank you. This is... look at that. So, is it there? Oh, it's overdrive. That's overdrive. That's the master, right? So that's the volume of each of the tracks. So what about the audio input? What a dilly donkin'. Gaz, you made me buy this. He didn't make me buy this. I'd actually played with the Digitact at TSR Thomann Synth Reactor 5.5 years ago. So yeah, again, pressing again. Oh, okay. Oh, in. Oh.
Do not go gentle into do not.
Well, Jim, what can I say? Thank you. It's quite noisy, isn't it?
Rave at close of day. Rage.
Yeah. Have we got effects on here as well?
Though wise men at their end know dark is right, because their words had fought.
There we go. Right. Yeah. Hey, Grace! Oh, thank you. Eh? There you go. So... Oh, it's quite noisy, isn't it? Oh, sorry, guys. It worked. We got it all working. I'm very happy about that. Thanks, team of helpers out there. Sort of the gremlins that I had prior to going live. I'm out of coffee as well. Have we done an hour yet? Have we done an hour? Stop that a minute. Recording. I think we've done an hour and 3 minutes. Wow. Well, what can I say? Any questions from the chat? Anything. Oh wow. Yeah. Did I? So I keep coming in to live streams recently quite late. I literally. Yeah. So apologies for not being around this week. I am going to Machina Bristronica or Machina Bristronica. Yes, I will be there. I'll have to break in, but I'm sort of gate crash, but yeah, I'll be doing that. How does FM work? Well, first of all, you buy a synthesizer, then you press a key. That's how it works. There'll be a lecture series, probably run, out of the characters, who would run a lecture on FM synthesis? Hint is in that, synthesis. Noise in the PO might be from USB power cable grounding thing, Cressy. Have you ever used Magella Audio in Plexus? No, I haven't. Gary was yes. I'm happy to see that, you guys. And I'll hit you up for some more cables because I've kind of run out. But that's kind of cool. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, it'd be great to see you. Power Rise Combine FM. Right. Well, where are we in the world? We're in September. It's kind of 9:10. We've got a month away from my birthday, which is kind of cool. Is it on a Tuesday? I think it might be. No, it's a Wednesday. So we'll do a pre-birthday live stream, and I'll get my favourite synth out, he says, which is probably my modular these days. And we'll do a little bit of a sort of play with that. Hopefully by then I will have made Ebb from Axis. So Richard, that's on my flipping looking forward to doing that, to be fair. So I've had so much other stuff going on, and obviously building not just one shelf and finishing it, but two. This is a shelf new as well. That took me more time fitting because it actually was even more wobbly because of the way it's designed, because it's a shoe rack. It's the IKEA shoe rack. Anyway, so I'm going to play out with a little bit. Keep your eyes open, because I may very well do, jamming in gym jams on a Sunday night. I think that might be a good spot. Late, sort of 10:30ish. So it's kind of like a nice, sort of like, somewhere late into the evening, just so it's a nice wind down, little jam, the end of the weekend before going to Buddy Bobo land and into the working week. Of course, if you're not a Monday to Friday 9 to 5, then, join us anyway. So, as a kid, I had to repeatedly walk the plank. Couldn't afford a dog. Yeah, I've seen you walk the plank. Right. And also, I think as we approach, I'm gonna one of these days, I'm gonna actually have everything set up. Maybe I'll do that as soon as there's hardware jam kind of, because I haven't done that yet. I can't believe I haven't done that yet. Sort of at least put an entry in for that and be part of that, because I've obviously been able to sort of join in and enjoy that for a while. Whilst I'm doing stuff in here, it's perfect, I did manage to sort of tune in, albeit late, Sunday, last night, whilst I was just doing the last finishing touches in here, which is before I had to, anyway, let's not go into the whys and wheres. So I did actually manage to sort of see a little bit. I saw yours with Guy. Nice sort of Blade Runner graphics. Enjoyed that. Right. Yeah. Oh, Crossy, I'd love to. Yeah, absolutely. I will. It's just, as always with everything, it's time, isn't it? And, missing it, and having it, this is a weird space for, it's not really a studio, is it? It's a it's a film location. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I will. I feel encouraged to do that, and I think more. This is becoming more and more straightforward. And I think at least if I can just whack it on the desk, maybe a modular thing, then I'll do a couple of jammers who are notoriously late entering their jams. Thanks, Grace. Well, I will do that then. Yeah, see if to get a jam from you. Oh, thanks, Waggy. Yeah. Okay. Heartened by that. Right then. Oh, Cressy. I don't think I've been in the last handful. Brill. Okay. Thank you all very much for tuning in today. I hope you found this a little bit useful. I do want to revisit this topic, because it didn't work exactly as I'd planned it. I'm happy with where it took us, and I'm happy that we got somewhere with it, with the blend of digital and analog. I think Gaz, we need to talk about the Rick Vector synth, because that's a 4-operator FM synth, and I think getting that in there alongside, maybe with the Hysteria for that kind of blend and getting the same thing, that's going to work really well. Oh, thank you, Jim. I really appreciate that. That's really, really kind. So I'm going to play out with a little bit. Thanks all. Keep your eye out for Sunday nights jamming in Gym Jams. I'm back here Tuesday for the world of synths, synth secrets, and all be well. And I'll see you in various chats around the week. So, how are we going to start this thing? Do we just kick it off like this? Ooh, didn't expect that.